So we're at Home Depot today, and I just noticed that they have a new plant drop. This is a Syngonium Pink Splash, and this one has a half moon leaf on it. It is pink on one side and green on the other, and it's growing up this pole. It's like a moss pole, but it's not. It's a faux pole. It's a faux pole. On the other side of this rack, we have brand new monsteras that came in today, and they're looking really nice and lush. The fenestrations are perfect. And here we have the propagation pots. There's Dracaena and there's Calathea. Up here we still have the Syngoniums, and they're looking so nice. They're trailing really nicely on these poles. And then this is Monstera addisonii. This is looking really nice as well. And this beautiful plant is a Philodendron brantiatum. Brantiatum? Correct me if I'm wrong in pronouncing this in the comments. It's such a nice way to grow these plants. And I'm curious about these poles because it looks like the plants are adhering to them very nicely. Okay, friends, speaking about these stakes, I'm going to slow this part of the video down. They're selling them as a new line. So they are not fake and they are not faux. They're just a new stake instead of your normal moss pole or your cocoa core pole. So these are really grippy. They also have their own clips so that you could adhere the plant to the pole. And they also have their own wiring. But again, these are really grippy like sandpaper. And I feel like the plant will naturally adhere to these poles because they have so much to grip on. They even have like slats or like slots that the aerial roots can go into. So they have different sizes. Like this one is the thin one, smaller size. They have a big like thicker size, and then they have a flat one. Okay, this detour is over. Let's go ahead and look at the plants again. Let's take a look at this Ficus benjamina. I like the variegation on this one because it has a lime green variegation with a dark green center. And this Calathea also matches this plant really well. Also, both of these plants are going for $19.98. And look at these beautiful Hoyas. This is called Dappled Forest, and it has like pink little spots, like little freckles on it. This alocasia is so nice. It has a lot of little babies at the bottom, and that usually means that there's a lot of corms in the root, giving you more bang for your buck. This is a part of the trial collection. This one is called Blushing Sunset, and they're just so pretty. And this one's called a Hoya calistophylla. Look at that. Look at the veining. And it also has trellises for it to climb up. They're all so breathtaking. And then here we have the regular Hoyas that we've been seeing. This one's a Hoya splash. This one is a choke. And I don't know the actual botanical name for that one. Here we have the Matilde, Matilda splash. And then we have the variegated Batonier. I think that's how you pronounce it, Batonier. We have some pink Syngoniums. I love Syngoniums. They are such an underrated plant. Here I found a new line of cacti, and it's called Altman Reserve. These are so nice. I am not kidding. This is a beautiful agave that just has such a beautiful variegation. It contrasts well with the pot. I don't know if it's terracotta, but it is a heavy pot. Here we have some euphorbia and some more agave and an aloe. This euphorbia is so pretty because it has a big mama plant with a bunch of baby offshoots. Here I have an agave that is variegated. It has mint green and like a off-white outer leaf. And this euphorbia is also very cute. It has a big chunky mama that's kind of off kilter with a lot of baby offshoots as well. And here we have an aloe. This aloe, I've never seen anything like it. It has various colors on it. It has yellow, orange, and red. Here, I'm going to go ahead and show you a clip of it. Like, I'm going to show you a close up because you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Do you see what I mean? The center is yellow, and then the thorns on the side are orange, and then they go up to red. You can't really pick up the red in the video, but it is there. Okay, let's talk about these fire sticks. These are the same colorations that that aloe was. And here we have some more cacti. They're a little bit taller and a little bit bigger than your typical cacti that you see here at Home Depot. They're stunning. And then here we have an agave. Agaves here at Home Depot are just, they're really killing it right now. I wanted to mention that this Home Depot is off of 82nd in Portland, Oregon, and they do a pretty good job of restocking their plants. Oh, I spotted enjoy pothos. I really enjoy these pothos because they trail really nicely and quickly for me, and they're easy to care for. I'm going to pan through these plants because these are your typical plants that we usually see here on Home Depot's floor. These are really good to add in like a trio pot if you wanted 3 plants to a pot. They're really good for filler planting. The variegation and the pink color on this nerve plant is just to die for. And then here we have the peperomia that's variegated. We have a Monstera Peru. And this is a bird's nest fern. I mistakenly called it a crocodile fern in my previous video. It looks like they restocked their Bromarks flames. And these ZZs are really dark. I forgot the name of these. If you know the name of these, let me know. They didn't have a tag. And then here we have the Begonia maculata. And these, I don't know the name to these either, but they look like zebra plants to me. Well, they at least resemble them. Let's take a look at their hanging baskets. So they have some Monstera adansonii. These look really good trailing up a stake, but I'm not sure how I feel about them trailing over a pot. That's just my weird preference. And here we have some beautiful variegated Hoyas, some more Monstera adansonii, and these are $29.98. And way up here we have some lemon lime philodendron hearts. On the other side we have some Maranta slash Calathea slash prayer plants. And these are just so gorgeous in store, but when I take them home, they don't do well with me. Talking about finicky plants, this is another one, the nerve plant. It doesn't agree with me either. Up here we have the philodendron hearts, Brazil, and this variegation is just striking, and anything that's a philodendron heart is always a favorite of mine. Speaking of heart-shaped leaves, so this is a peperomia ruby, and it just has like heart-shaped leaves that have a underside that is red, like ruby red. These 6-inch planters are $16.98. And here I noticed that we have a new restock of plants on the floor that we usually see here at Home Depot. But as I pan through these, I just wanted to welcome my new subscribers. And if you're watching and haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We're so close to 1,000 plant friends on this channel. And also comment on what you'd like to see next. Well, friends, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close, but I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next upload within a couple of days. Bye.